No score just yet in this first quarter of action, but we have the offense in the red zone as they've got it here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side. Go for that pylon. Get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter. From the 50, it's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jamal Adams, their #1 pick a year ago, there on the coverage. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter.
Hey, check 26.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. A reminder coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in Week 1. So do not press that skip button. Here's Rodgers from the gun on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis, and they will take over at the 26. Time to get back into the action. A red zone alert here. First and goal at around the 8-yard line.
That's fine. Yeah. Kelly. One left, Kelly. 319. Who's it got?
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and goal from the 1. They get it to him running left. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
The offense thought they had something going there on second down, running wide, but the defense had it all figured out. The runner stretched for the pylon, but he didn't quite get there. That brings up a big third down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are going to take the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third.
So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. From the gun on third down, Smith. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That good for 6 is... The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go. Back to throw, Smith. And Eifert has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a... carry. Here's Clement. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll run it down out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. His pass caught at the 4. And now this is going to depend on the spot. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Well.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. This is McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time.
It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed him. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Redskins, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.